交软件上99.9%是垃圾。
女生如果说你想在那种社交软件里面找到优质男啊，说实话，纯属于是大粪里面捡金子，能捡到真算你捡到宝了。
姐妹们，不建议在网络上、社交软件上找对象。你以为是天降正缘，其实是量产陷阱。
我跟你们讲啊，我个人可能我这个人信息比较闭塞啊，我井底之蛙了，我小人之心了，我先把这个说出来。但是我个人觉得，有像那些在某些交友软件上的男人，他的质量是不太高的，真的。你们想啊，正儿八经、有点正式的、有点米的，或者是人品好一点的男人，他怎么可能他一天到晚他去玩那些交友软件？那些有一些交友软件，那上面纯粹就是约的呀，注册的人都心知肚明的呀，是吧？我不能说100%绝对啊，咱也不能一棍子打死人，但是大概率就是这样子的，大概率就是这样子的啊。
She is not attacking all men. She is exposing a harsh reality. People with real choice power are usually not in a market where they are being chosen.
All girls who use dating apps. First, you need to understand one thing. 99.9% of people on dating apps are trash. Because if a man has money, how could he not find a girlfriend? How could he not find a wife? How could he possibly end up on a dating app? Right, could it be that he cannot find anyone in real life, and everyone thinks he has money but still does not like him? So he has to go to a dating app to find a girlfriend. If he does not look on a dating app, then he cannot find one? Could it be that all the women in his real life are blind, and not a single one can tell that he has money? So, 99.9% on dating apps are players. They are trash. Trying to meet a rich man on a dating app is a probability game, like buying lottery tickets, like hitting the jackpot. Have you ever won the lottery? Go buy one right now and see if you win. Are you the type who can hit the jackpot? Sometimes you need to think it through. I have never seen any rich man use dating apps. At rich people's dinner gatherings, there are plenty of pretty girls. We have a rich, big brother. So many people introduce girls to him. Just for one dinner, each person brings one girl for him to choose. Each person brings one girl for him to choose. Would it ever come to the point where he has to register on a dating app, fill out his profile, write a whole self-introduction, and then start matching on that app every day? Is he really that bored? Has he made too much money, and now he starts acting stupid? I cannot understand it, girls.
What she said sounds harsh, but the core is just this. A man with real strength and real resources does not lack channels, and he does not lack women. What platform becomes the last option? The quality probably already speaks for itself.
If you have used dating apps for a long time to try to meet someone, and you still have not met a really good, truly suitable partner, I suggest you pause for a while, clear everything, uninstall it, and let yourself calm down for a period of time. During that time, you can read some books or go jogging, improve yourself, and adjust your mindset. Then go more in real life and join things like clubs, hiking, trekking, or hobbies you like, attend more offline activities in real life, and communicate and interact with people. Maybe this way you will find your partner faster. If you are overly obsessed with finding someone on dating apps through online chatting, because people are very impatient now, he might be talking to you while also talking to others, so it is not that good, and the success rate is also very low. Instead, in real life, when you truly meet someone face to face, and truly get to know someone, maybe the relationship and intimacy between two people will be higher. This is my suggestion.
I more or less agree with what she said. Dating apps can create a fantasy feeling. For example, a girl edits her photos and looks very beautiful. And the same for a guy, he looks very handsome, which grabs the other person's attention, and they think about each other day and night. They chat for several weeks, but after meeting in person, they find out it is someone they would not even look at on the street, which wastes time and energy. Sometimes after meeting, one side looks down on the other and ignores them, and that can even lead to conflicts.
女生如果说你想在那种社交软件里面找到优质男啊，说实话，纯属于是大粪里面捡金子，能捡到真算你捡到宝了。为什么呢？首先，因为这里面大部分男生他都不太正常，大部分都是带有那种动物气息去找的，他们在这里面去寻找自己的猎物。如果说呢，你是个非常优质的男生，就从头到尾都是那种包装的非常完美的，工资也高，那你一天能收到的私信能有个200-300个吧。而这样的男生怎么样呢？他真的不会把你当成什么事儿。每天他被一堆女生这么私信啊，他就是 自己会有一个框架感，他会把自己觉得拉得很高，不会理你。你过来找他呢，他就把你当舔狗，他会把你和其他过来找他的这个女生呢是当成一样的啊，把你当舔狗也很正常。如果说你干过这事儿啊，你聊过这种男生，你就知道这是个真事儿。
In reality, it is the same for both men and women. People with real value get taken early in real life. Even if someone is awkward and not good at socializing, it is still hard for them to end up looking for a partner online.
Let me share my experience using dating apps. There was a period of time when I wanted to stop being single, so I frantically swiped dating apps. I chatted with no fewer than 50 men, and I met about 10 of them in person. Although I still have not succeeded in getting into a relationship, after that concentrated period of using dating apps, I feel like I almost figured men out completely. First, keeping a fish pond is not about quantity, it is about quality. Many people use dating apps, see a good-looking profile picture, click in, and after 2 sentences, they switch to the next one. Honestly, you cannot feel the fun of dating like that. You need to choose a good target, learn more about him, communicate deeply, and only then arrange to meet. That is effective chatting. Back then, I met about 1 guy per week. Some guys maybe do not talk much, and at first they do not have an obvious attractive point, but after you get to know them more deeply, you realize he might be a top student or very talented. Remember, the more perfect a guy looks in the early stage, the worse his real conditions might be. Second, you must swipe away men like this. For example, the avatar or photo is him, but he does not show his face, like wearing sunglasses or a mask and only showing a side face, or only showing his body. Trust me, 8 out of 10 are ugly. Why not show the full face? Most likely, only that one exposed part looks good, or some parts do not look good and he wants to hide them. Of course, some are not ugly, but most likely they are already married, and they want to fish but do not want to be recognized. Also, those who are super popular, have high attention, and have been registered for a long time, do not choose them, those are long-term players. No normal man stays on dating apps every day and spends so much time operating it. Most likely, this platform is just a tool for him to play around. There are also normal, decent, high-quality men on dating apps, but most likely they just come occasionally to look around. If a guy is handsome and still stays here every day for a long time, his character has not passed the test. Also, do not choose those who post moods and selfies every day, most likely they are losers in real life. Also, those with extremely wide interests, who love showing travel photos, and have a super detailed bio, do not choose them, their self-awareness is too strong, and you will not be able to stand it. Third, never believe a man when he says this. I just started using this dating app today, you are the first girl I chatted with, I only chat with you, I am not here to find a girlfriend, I just want to make friends. Fourth, you must understand a man's hidden meaning. I do not plan to date right now, that means he only wants to keep you in a situationship. Isn't a go-with-the-flow relationship fine, you are just one fish in his fish pond. I am slow to warm up, that is pure nonsense. Let's start as friends first, that means he is not interested in you, and later he most likely still will not be. Those who act very enthusiastic about your hobbies, but then forget later, maybe they were just enthusiastic in the moment. A man who never interacts with your social feed but privately messages you saying your photos look nice, 95% is a player for sure. They do not dare to interact with you because they are afraid of being exposed.
The valuable part is that she did mention several key points. Look at long-term behavior, not sweet talk. Look at consistency of actions, not package personas. Do not get led by manipulative talk. These are effective screening ideas. But the problem is also obvious. She turned experience into a law and turned probability into a conclusion. Simply put, she is teaching people how to avoid traps, but if you treat everyone as a trap, you might end up filtering out normal people too.
姐妹们，不建议在网络上、社交软件上找对象。你以为是天降正缘，其实是量产陷阱。他给你说早安晚安，能群发20多个女孩，各种平台认识的男人，他怎么认识的你？他就能通过这种方式认识别人。我一直以为这种人体制内的不太多，直到我姐妹遇到了体制内装杯的人，伪造人设成本太低了，绿皮合同都能伪造。还有急着跟你确认关系的，往往最快消失，就像打折促销的商品，都有隐藏保质期。如果你遇到了同款，直接断联，拜拜。
I want to point out something that everyone ignores. Those men on social platforms who post selfies everywhere and show off their social feeds, all of them are phishing.
Do not say you do not believe it. Ever since I found out that in our circle there is a greasy-looking man, and he personally told me that late at night, girls often message him asking if he feels lonely, I was shocked. There are even a bunch of fangirls in the comments saying he is so handsome, my worldview collapsed. Just remember, men who post selfies every day usually have nothing to show in real life. First, he is definitely narcissistic, he is very satisfied with his looks. Second, he is definitely poor and low class and he has no real career. He definitely has no social status, no real prospects, and nothing he can truly show. Any man who is actually successful in his career, which man posts selfies every day, which man asks you every day if you have eaten or slept. Also, those who post social updates every day saying they are grinding and building a career, that is also fake. Except for a few who need it for work, most of it is posted for young girls to see. Especially those who post late at night, drinking alone, all of that is acting. Remember, men with real strength basically have no time to post social updates. They need to build real positioning, and they would not do this kind of showy behavior because it is embarrassing. Many leaders and big shots do not even have social feeds. Truly high-quality people with inner abundance feel they do not need to show off these things. They even feel it is cheap, and it exposes personal privacy. So remember, do not look for a partner on dating apps. All those who show off their social feeds are generally doing it with a purpose. People who truly make money and truly build careers really have no time to do those things. I can understand a young girl occasionally posting selfies, scenery, and life moments. But when a grown man poses every day and posts car keys when I see it, I want to block him immediately. It is all acting, it is all a fake persona with no money, it is all fishing. But there are always young girls who fall for it. Anyway, remember, if he has any real strength, he does not need to look for a partner on social feeds. Men who actively chase you are usually less capable than you, and they do not deserve you. Only good things need effort to pursue, only prizes require effort to obtain. Those who are overly enthusiastic with you, those who reveal their scars to gain your sympathy, those who promise the future but are hot and cold with no real action, those who are vague and hot and cold, most likely already have someone, or deep down they are a scumbag. Stay away from this type of person.
It feels like what she is saying is an experience summary, not an objective rule. Yes, many people use platforms to seek attention, but truly excellent people also use them. The problem is not the platform, it is your screening ability. Posting selfies every day does not necessarily mean he is poor, but it usually means he lacks recognition. People with real chips do not need to live by chasing attention. There's a saying that is very true. People with real weight do not need to be seen. People who rush to be seen usually do not have much weight. That is all for today's video. If you like it, welcome to watch more. See you next time.